Hello students, let's today start a new chapter which is Spreadsheet, Range and Function. This is chapter 3 of the book. Now let's begin the lesson. Before starting the explanation, I would like to recap the spreadsheet and its terms. So first of all, what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is an application software designed to do the calculations by displaying, manipulating data arranged in rows and columns. A spreadsheet consists of one or more worksheets. Every worksheet contains grids of cells arranged in rows and columns. Third is, it can quickly record and manipulate large amount of numerical information. It also allows to use the formula and functions for calculation. So from all these 4 bullets points, what you people can see over here, some of the definitions you have to find out and some of the topics are there which we will be discussing further into this chapter. How does a spreadsheet work? Okay, so before we move over to this, how does a spreadsheet work? I would like to share what is the interface of the spreadsheet. So here we are talking about the Excel sheet. Okay, Excel is one type of the spreadsheet. So when you are going to click onto the start menu, and from there you people are going to select the Excel, Microsoft Excel, you are going to get a interface like this. Okay, onto this you people can see onto the top is the title bar where the icon of the spreadsheet is made over there, the name of the program is written over there, and at the corner you have got the buttons how to control your application. Then below the title bar we have got the options like the file, insert, page layouts, formula and the other things. Below this we have got the ribbon area. Into this ribbon area we have got the groups, and in the groups we have got the tabs. You people are already familiar with all these options because these things are available into all the applications into the same manner. Only the groups and the tabs in options differ according to the program, but some of the common options are available into all the applications as the same. Now below the ribbon area we have got the formula bar, and here we have got a box where the cell address is written over there. This cell address is the address of the selected cell. Okay, and this area is also called as the name box, and next to the name box we have got the formula bar where the formula related to the calculations are mentioned over there. Below this formula bar we have got the horizontal arrangement of the cells and the vertical arrangement of the cells. The horizontal arrangement of the cells are called as the rows and the vertical arrangement of cells are called as the columns. So every row and every column has been given a name over here. You people can see that A, B, C, D, E, F, G like this are the names given to the columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the names given to the rows. Okay, so in this way that every cell has got a cell address. All these are the things, all the terms by which you people are already familiar with. Now at the bottom of this grid we have got the sheet tabs where the 3 sheets are mentioned over here. By default the 3 sheets are present, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If you want to add more sheets, you people are able to add by the option given at the next of the sheet 3. And below the sheet tab we have got the last bar or the status bar of the spreadsheet or the Excel sheet. So here onto the status bar we can see the status of the present window, what is available in front of us, and this is the last tab, this is the last bar which is given onto the application window. Now into this lesson we will be seeing what we are going to discuss. So first of the point to be discussed is that how we have to enter a formula for the calculation. Second point what we are going to discuss is how to refer cells or what is cell referencing, and the third point is how to work with the functions. So there are the 2 ways, one is the formula and the other thing is the function by which we are going to perform the calculations. Now before we start, now let's discuss what a formula is. So a formula is an expression involving values, cell addresses, functions, operators. I hope you people are familiar with these terms, like what a value is. Any information mentioned into the cell is called as value. Cell address is the name given to the particular cell. Functions are the predefined formulas, and operators are the symbols which are which help us to do the calculations. So when we are using a formula, we are basically setting a relationship between two or more cells. And the foremost important thing is that, and you people are already familiar with all these things, that every formula begins with equal to sign. So we are going to discuss the three methods how we have to work with the formula. First method is how to type directly in a cell. In this method, formula is typed directly in the cell. It is done in the following steps. First, select the cell where formula is to be written. Second step is to type the cell addresses of the values along with the operators, means whatever function you have to perform onto the values, that operator will be used. And do remember to begin the formula with equal to sign. Now let me demonstrate you people how we are going to work with the first method, that is by typing directly into the cell. So first what I told you people was that we have to select the cell where we have to enter the formula. So here you people can see that I have selected the cell D2. Okay, and into this I have written the equal to sign. Now after writing the equal to sign, I am going to write the cell addresses. We can write both the things, either we can write the values or we can write the cell address. So but for the convenience, we are going to use the cell addresses. So first of all, we are going to type over here A2, then we are going to type the operator sign, that is the addition sign. Then we are going to type the second cell, which is the B2, and then again the operator sign, and then we are going to type the cell address, that is C2. And when all the cell addresses are typed, we are going to press the enter key. As soon as the enter key is pressed, you people can see that the formula has been replaced with the total sum of A2, B2 and C2. So this was all the first method where we are typing directly the cell address. Method 2 is refer to the cells using mouse. In this method, instead of typing the cell address, we select the cell addresses by using the mouse. So the first step will be to select the cell where the formula is to be written. The second step is that we have to put the equal to sign to begin the formula in that cell. The third step is to click the cell containing the value using the mouse. Means the first value what we have to put, we have to select it using the mouse. In the first method, we have typed the same cell address where the value was placed, and in this second method, instead of typing the cell address, we are going to use the mouse to select the cell. After selecting the cell with the mouse, we are going to put the operating symbol. So here we are going to do the addition, so we are going to put the plus sign from the keyboard. Then again click the next cell by using the mouse, which is to be used into the formula, and then we are going to repeat the same fourth and the fifth bullets. Fourth bullet is that we have to type the operating symbol, and fifth bullet is that we have to click the next cell by using the mouse. So we are going to repeat this fourth and the fifth bullet process until all the cells are selected. And once all the cells are selected, we are going to press the enter key. So as soon as we are going to press the enter key, we are going to get the result. Now let me demonstrate you people the second method. Into the second method, we are going to refer the cells using the mouse. So for this method also, the first and the second step are going to be the same. Means we are going to select the cell where we want our final result. So here I have selected the cell D2. After selecting the cell D2, we are going to write the and put the equal to sign over there. And now the final step is different from the previous method. Means here now we are, instead of typing the cell address, we are going to select the cell address what we want into the formula. So I want A2, so I am going to select the A2. After selecting the A2, we are going to put the operator sign, that is plus sign, and then I am going to select the B2. Okay, and after selecting the B2, again the operator sign will be placed, and after that I am going to select the C2. And when all the cell addresses have been mentioned into the final cell, I am going to press the enter key. So as soon as the enter key is pressed, you people can see that the formula has been replaced by the sum of the three cell addresses, that was 40, 29 and 48. Now let's move over to the method 3, where we are going to use the function. So every formula has got its equivalent function. Right now, into the previous two methods we have done the addition. So here we are going to use the same example, and the equivalent function for the addition will be the sum. So the first step for doing this method is that we are going to select the cell where the calculation is to be done. In that particular cell we are going to put the equal to sign so that the calculation can be started. And after putting the equal to sign, we are going to click onto the fx icon, which is the function icon, onto the formula bar. Now clicking onto the function icon, it is going to open the insert function dialog box. Means you are going to get a dialog box where you need to double click the desired function name. Into that dialog box you have to select the function name which you have to perform. So in the example I have told you people that we are going to use the sum function. So here into the dialog box I am going to select the sum function. Now when I am going to select the sum function, it is going to open the another dialog box which is going to ask the values onto which the function is going to work. So here when I am going to select the sum dialog box, I have to provide it with the values onto which the sum has to be done. So in the number box, either I will type the cell reference or I will click at the cell, and when I am going to type the cell reference, the value the corresponding value will be used for the calculation. And then after typing the cell reference, I will press the tab key from the keyboard so that I can move on to the next number box. The next number box will be the box or will be the number which I am going to use this into the calculation as the second number. So similarly, type or specify other cell references. Means any number of the cells. Suppose if I have to add the 5 numbers, so I'm going to use the 5 cell references over here by using the tab key. And once all the cell references are selected, then I'm going to click onto the OK button. Now the formula cell will show the calculated value and the formula bar will show the formula. Formula cell means the cell which I have selected into the beginning, where equals to sign was typed, that is the formula cell. That is going to show me the calculated result, and the formula bar will show me the formula. Let's see the demonstration of the third method where we are going to use the equivalent function. In this third method we are going to use the function sum. So first and the second step will be the same, means we have to select the cell where we have to find out the sum function. So here D2 is going to be the cell which we have to select. So into this D2 we are going to put the equal to sign so that the formula may begin over here. So after putting the equal to sign, we are not going to type any of the cell references, or we are not going to use any of the operator here. We are going to move over to the function formula bar where the fx function icon is made over there. So onto the address bar, click onto the function icon. You are going to have the dialog box. Now into this dialog box, select the desired function. So which is the desired function? That is the sum. So we are going to click onto the sum function and we are going to have the sum dialog box. Into this, it asks us the function arguments. Function arguments are the values onto which the calculation has to be done. So first of all, we are going to type the numbers into the number 1. So here the cell referencing I am going to use. So in place of the value, I am going to put the cell address A2. After that, I am going to press the tab key from the keyboard, and then I am going to enter the second number, that is the B2. Then again a tab 3 for the third number, C2. Okay, so in this manner I am going to provide it with all the 3 values onto which the sum has to be done, and after providing it with all the cell references, I am going to click onto the OK button at the bottom. So as soon as the OK button is pressed, you people may see that the total has been replaced by the function has been replaced by the total value, which is 46. So the the active cell D2 is showing you the value of the sum, as well as the formula bar is telling you the function which has been used, and the function has been applied onto the which cell addresses. So here onto this, you people may see that A2, B2, C2 are the cell addresses onto which the sum function has been applied, and the result has been mentioned into the cell D2. So this is all for today. Now some work is there for you people. When you are going to start the chapter 3, in the beginning of the chapter 3 exercises, first of all you have to write down some of the definitions. You people are already familiar with these terms like cell, table, active cell, cell pointer and cell address. So these are all only to recap your previous knowledge. So write down these definitions by yourself after putting the heading of the chapter 3. And after completing these definitions, then only you people will be writing the question and answers, which I will be giving you later on. But these definitions are going to be written by yourself in the beginning of the exercises only.